Some bits of it.
Yeah! Okay, now we're going to talk about... Sad to say that, should I say Sara and Keong is not here because both of them are Liverpool supporters. They are not with us, and they would be like smiling from this end to that end because 3 goals. It was a fantastic match for Liverpool playing away. West Ham was just totally undone. It was unbelievable. Look at the score over there. First minute of play, Steven Gerrard scores. You know, and the sad thing, if I'm not mistaken, because I fell asleep. I'm sorry, watching, but he missed the penalty. Yeah,
There was a
He
penalty.
scored on the rebound.
he missed the penalty and he scored off the rebound. Huh? He missed the penalty. Yeah, it was amazing. Liverpool did very well. They're just screaming. Now, being an Evertonian and not really a Liverpool supporter, Edwin, do you think this is maybe too late for Liverpool to try and actually catch up and do something?
It's already too late, yes, for sure. If you look at the title race, Man U just need 4 more points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they will have it in Wigan and Hull. Anyway, for Liverpool, they've been playing very well lately. They've scored more than 3 goals per game for the last 6 games. 3 or more. They're on fire, man. Yeah.
They're really on fire. The thing is that too many draws.
Too late.
Yeah, too little, too late. And that really killed everything off, And the sad thing is that, do you think Rafa is actually saying too much?
I don't think so. I think he's doing the right thing. He realizes it's out of his hand, and he says as much in all his interviews. But the important thing is next season. I think you'll see an interesting thing. If, I don't see it happening, but if somehow Wigan take points off United midweek, which is not going to happen, but if somehow they do...
Then you got to shave off.
Well, what I will shave off this half of my moustache, we'll decide whether on screen or before I come on.
He's going to shave.
But more than that,
I'll be here. Okay, I'll bring the shave. I'll bring the form. Okay, and we'll help you. I'm quite sure we can arrange a small pay.
It's not going to happen. But I think then you'll see Liverpool next game also going all out. However, if as I predict, there'll be at least United win by at least 3 goals against Wigan. I think Liverpool will as good as you will see it. A slightly different Liverpool because they are not going to lose the last 2.
Now, Bruce, being a United supporter yourself, just like me, okay, that battle between words. Do you think that Alex Ferguson is ahead of Rafa, or Rafa did something, or is he trying to do something to just steer Liverpool into that level to try and actually do something about it?
On the contrary, what you just said, right? I think that Rafa Benitez so-called choice of words or choice of verbal war is literally his last resort. Because I think he's just trying to derail Fergie and Manchester United, trying to make them lose focus and hope that Liverpool will capitalise on that. But apparently, as right now, we've only left with 3 to 4 games left.
3 games.
United has
4 points.
And United just need 4 points out of 4 games.
3 of which he'll get at Wigan.
You're so sure about that, man.
I'm so sure. Okay, and he'll score at least 3 goals. Listen, they win.
I won't say 3 goals, but I think a 1 or 2 nil win will be suffice at JJB.
So a win will be solid. I mean, I was surprised with West Ham. The way they took the game, because I heard that they actually. I was so tired, and actually I was trying to watch the game, and eventually the TV was watching me. That was the best part of it. And I expected West Ham to actually get something out of that game, and strange enough, they didn't even get to score. I couldn't.
But you see,
I just couldn't understand.
This is what we've been saying. If Edwin Spurs Edwin will say this. This is what you call playing with fire, playing with that passion. Liverpool know what they have to do. It might be a little too late, but they're playing for next season. They're keeping their momentum going. Gerrard scoring the 1 minute, I think, has a lot to do with why you didn't see the West Ham we've seen lately. Okay, they have been playing on form, but they have lost to Spurs and other committed teams. So they're still finding their way. But Gerrard scoring the first minute and Liverpool playing all out, the way that Liverpool teams of the past have played, I don't think anyone on the day can live with them.
No, they're really frightening, a real frightening team. If you watch them, they're fantastic. All angles, defense, midfield, they're counter-attacking, and they're really attacking. They're not like what they were. Should I say, Edwin? They're not like what they were last year. They were more defensive.
Not even last year, the first half of the season. You know what I mean? Where they play the big games well because they're still unbeaten by any of the top sides.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But fumble against Middlesbrough. They lost to Middlesbrough. Who was the other team they lost to?
Hull?
No, Spurs.
Draw.
Spurs and Middlesbrough.
And
okay?
they had a lot of home draws against Stoke and other teams as well. Fulham.
Whereas now they are winning all the games. Big games, small
11,
games.
you know, you look. I'm looking at the table. For example, you don't have to show the table, guys. I'm just going to now just open my mouth and say it. Just looking at the table, United has actually drawn 5 games. Liverpool 11. You know, Chelsea 8. Now that 11, the 11 really cost them tremendously.
If they had been playing with this sort of fire at the start, I think it'll be a lot closer.
Do you
think go down to the last day?
Edwin, do you think that they will carry on with this kind of level of play next year?
It's hard to say, but if Benitez keeps his squad, I don't see why not.
Do you think they'll buy any players?
They
always do. They always buy.
Yeah.
They need to get a backup central defender.
But it'll be good. I hope Liverpool carry on their run. This coming from Everton player, just to give the league a better feel next season. Yeah.
Okay, they're pulling away from that. What about Everton itself? Do you think Everton will do actually well next year?
Everton,
what do you mean next year? This year they have done well.
Okay, I know. I'm talking about
next season.
Next season coming. They've got the FA Cup coming.
We'll talk about that. Just talking about him.
Okay, then you should say, will they still do well next season?
Yeah. Okay. Honestly,
I'm leaving it open. Come on, Ben. You're not going to be.
Personally, I feel Everton need to buy more players. They need a bigger squad because they don't have enough players to compete on so many fronts. Every time they go into Europe, they haven't been doing well because I think the squad is not big enough to play matches, two or three matches a week.
Well, we all know that. Should I say, Aston Villa is having a horrendous time. They just suddenly lost the plot. So you guys, were you worried when you were challenging? Your team was actually battling with Villa.
I feel now for Everton, 5th place is no longer a priority because they are already in Europe by courtesy of the FA Cup. Yeah. So league-wise, I feel you might see Everton slipping up this next few games.
You do?
You really think
These are hard games, but this is what I respect about Everton.
Yeah.
They haven't gone into the same free fall that Villa have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair to Villa, 6th is a good place. I mean, and it's not as big a free fall as Hull.
But we'll get to that later.
But remember at this time, I think that's why I said, sorry United fans, but I think, it's not United, Chelsea fans. I think Everton deserve to win the FA Cup because they deserve some measure of recognition for their season.
This is going to be really tough because Chelsea has been pulling their socks up. They're playing well.
See, I don't see Everton being as naive as Arsenal. I really don't because they're going to defend a lot better. What Arsenal did show, we did you a favour, show that actually Chelsea can be exposed. We really outplayed them. The goals don't say it, but that's where you go. It's what the goals count at the end. But they're not going to be so naive as Arsenal. They defend well. They may not create as much as Arsenal, though. That's the other thing.
That's true. Yes.
But I think in Fellaini, Cahill, and Pina, you've got these players who want to win something.
Okay, guys, we got to take a
short break. Want to show that they can mix it with the best.
We'll come back with some more. Hang in there, more pizzas, and don't forget if you want to send in comments.
Bring up
send
the
it in,
comments.
okay?
Gimping.
Take a break.
Gimping.